knowledge about the very specific and detailed questions regarding how synesthesia works in the brain, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, I've been at this for 40 years now. So every time you answer one question, 10 others pop up that you hadn't even realized were a question. So we do know a great deal about it, certainly much more than I knew back in 1979. And so there's still a lot more to do. And so I always encourage young scientists who are interested in this. I encourage them. I said, "This is a great niche. You'll have a lifelong career because there's plenty of work to be done."
Right.
And it's fascinating too.
You said you think it's fascinating?
Endlessly fascinating too. And the people are endlessly fascinating as well.
Right. What are the questions that you think are the most important in understanding how synesthesia works in the brain?
As I mentioned, how the link occurs in early childhood, what the nature of that is. And that's going to require studying prospective synesthetes from infancy on. So therefore, if you have a synesthetic parent, their child has a 50% chance of having the gene. So you have to watch them and observe them. Of course, research in infants and young children is very, very difficult to do. It's expensive to do, but people are doing that, actually. So, we'll make headway on that. The other thing I'd like to point out is something that young students comment on when they choose to do a book report or whatever, or have me speak, and that's just think a tiny change in your DNA completely alters the way you see the world. And this speaks to point of view. And so what young people come to realize is that, oh, my friend Jeannie, she's got synesthesia. She sees things totally different than I do. Wow, other people see things differently too. And so it makes young people more sensitive to otherness and to other points of view. And in today's very divisive politics, which is now escalated to the level of all-out war, it's useful to think that other people just see things differently than you see. And because you see it one way doesn't make you right.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess synesthesia is also maybe a tolerance gene for the rest of us.
Right. Sort of increases the mindfulness of other people's experiences.
Right.
Well.